Hello everyone, myself Jangle Sanket Surendra, lecturer from Mula Education Society's Mula Rural Institute of Pharmacy, Sone. Today we will discuss the chapter Incompatibilities in a Prescription. This chapter is generally discussed for the second year D Pharma students. Now we will start with the chapter. First one, contents. Now in this chapter we are going to see the introduction of incompatibilities, types of incompatibilities, precipitate yielding interactions, examples and method to overcome incompatibilities. Learning outcomes. In this chapter, the learner will be able to understand what do you mean by incompatibility, types of incompatibilities, precipitate yielding interactions, examples and methods to overcome incompatibilities. Now we will start with the introduction of incompatibilities. First one is the definition of incompatibilities. Pharmaceutical incompatibility occurs as a result of mixing of two or more antagonistic substances and an undesirable product is formed, which may affect the safety, efficacy and appearance of the pharmaceutical preparation. Means in this the antagonistic substances means when the action of one drug is opposed by the other drug on the same physiological system is known as the antagonistic, or it is known as the antagonism, and those substances which are used, they are known as the antagonistic substances, and they forms an undesirable product. Undesirable product means what? Which is not of that quality or which is not of that desired quantity, which may affect the safety, efficacy and appearance of the pharmaceutical preparation. These pharmaceutical incompatibilities may not occur only during compounding and dispensing, but also at any stage during formulation, manufacturing and packing or administration of drugs. This pharmaceutical incompatibility occurs. Means in this, what happens when you are preparing a pharmaceutical preparation, at that time does not occurs this incompatibility, but it occurs when you are administering the dose also. Now the types of incompatibilities. There are the three types of incompatibilities: physical incompatibility, chemical incompatibility and therapeutic incompatibility. Starting with the first type, physical incompatibility. Now the first sentence is of definition: when two or more than two substances are combined together, physical changes takes place and an unacceptable product is formed. Means here the physical changes in your pharmaceutical preparation takes place and they are not of that desired quality, and that product is not an acceptable, that is known as the physical incompatibilities. These changes which occurs as a result of physical incompatibility are usually visible and can be easily corrected by applying the pharmaceutical skills to obtain the product. And attractive incompatibilities may be corrected by using any one or more of the following methods. First method is change the order of mixing of the prescription. Second one, emulsification. Third one is the adding of suspending agent. Fourth one, change in the form of ingredient. And fifth one is by adding substitution or omission of therapeutically inactive substances. Now we will see the first method to overcome, change the order of mixing of the preparation. Means what happens, those ingredients which you are collected for the mixing or preparation of the prescription, at that time when you are mixing it by any pharmaceutical skills, at that time they may form an incompatibility. So change the order of mixing. Means here we can see, if you are mixing first the drug, then second one flavoring agent, third one coloring agent and fourth you are adding the vehicle. Instead of that, you can change the order of mixing. You can firstly mix the flavoring agent, coloring agent in the solvent or in the vehicle, and then you can add the drugs. That is the change in the order of mixing of the prescription. Second one is the emulsification method. In the emulsification method, the emulsifying agents are added into the pharmaceutical preparations, which reduces the interfacial tension between the two immiscible liquids, and good emulsion is formed. Third one is the addition of suspending agent. Suspending agents are added when your product is insoluble. It may be of type diffusible solids or indiffusible solids. At that time, the suspending agents are added to dissolve the solids into a solvent. Fourth one is the change in the form of ingredients. Change in the form of ingredients means instead of solid you can use the liquid form of ingredients, or instead of liquid you can use a semi-solid, or instead of any liquid or solid you can use semi-solid or liquid ingredients. And last one is the by adding substitution or omission of therapeutically inactive substances. In this you can substitute or omit the therapeutically inactive substances. Therapeutically inactive substances means those which are added as an additives. Now we will see the examples of physical incompatibilities. Now first example is the immiscibility. Second one is the insolubility. Third one is the precipitation, and fourth one is the liquefaction. Now we will see the first example, immiscibility. Generally, oils and waters are immiscible with each another. They can be made miscible with water by emulsification method. So, in this immiscibility, an emulsifying agent is used to make a good emulsion. Second one is the insolubility. Insolubility means the inability of a material to dissolve in a particular solvent system. The majority of physical incompatibilities are due to the insolubility of compounds in a particular solvent. So, to overcome on this type of incompatibility, a suspending agents are added into the formulation, which helps to maintain uniform distribution of the insoluble substances for sufficient long time after shaking the bottle, and facilitating uniform measurement of each dose. Third one is the precipitation. A drug in solution may be precipitated if the solvent in which it is insoluble is added to the solution. Example, resins are insoluble in a water. When tincture containing resinous matter is added in a water, this resin gets agglomerates forming the PPT. This can be prevented by slowly adding the undiluted tincture with vigorous stirring to the diluted suspension, or by adding some suitable thickening agents. And fourth one is the liquefaction. Liquefaction, in which when certain low melting point solids are mixed together, a liquid or soft mass known as eutectic mixture is produced. This occurs due to the lowering of melting point of mixture to below room temperature. Many chemicals forms hydrate compounds with water of crystallization that are stable at room temperature or normal humidity, but these compounds will tend to release their water of hydration under the influence of increasing temperature or decreasing the humidity. This type of substances create problems when they are dispensed in a powder form. These substances can be dispensed by the following methods. First method is the triturate together to form a liquid and mix with an absorbent like light kaolin or light magnesium carbonate to produce free flowing powder. And second method is the individual medicament is powdered separately and mixed with an absorbent, and then they are combined together lightly and filled in a suitable container. Now we will start with the chemical incompatibilities. Now, the definition of chemical incompatibility. Chemical incompatibility may be as a result of chemical interactions between the ingredients of a prescription and a toxic or inactive product may be formed. Means, in this type of incompatibility, the chemical interaction takes place between two ingredients, that may be a drug or drug additives or additives, and which may forms a toxic or inactive product. It is known as the chemical incompatibility. This chemical incompatibilities occurs due to oxidation reduction reaction, acid base hydrolysis, or combination of oxidation reduction and acid base hydrolysis reactions. These reactions may be noticed by precipitation effervescence, decomposition, color change, or by explosion. Now, the chemical incompatibilities is of two types: tolerated incompatibility and adjusted incompatibility. In tolerated incompatibilities, the chemical interaction can be minimized by changing the order of mixing or mixing the solutions in dilute forms, but no alteration is made in the formulation. Means, in this method you can change the order of mixing, but you can't alter the any type of ingredients from this formulation. And second one is the adjusted incompatibilities. In adjusted incompatibilities, the chemical interaction can be prevented by addition or substitution of one of the reacting ingredients of a prescription with another of equal therapeutic value. Means, in this adjusted incompatibility you can change or add or substitute or one of the reacting substances of a prescription with another which is having a equal therapeutic value. Precipitate yielding interactions. Generally, it is observed that reaction between strong solutions proceeds at a faster rate and precipitate forms are thick which do not diffuse readily. The light diffusible precipitates are formed when dilute solutions of reacting substances are mixed. Hence, the reacting substances should be diluted to the maximum extent before mixing them. The precipitate forms through the chemical incompatibility may be diffusible or indiffusible. To overcome on this diffusible or indiffusible PPT, the method A and method B is followed in dispensing the prescription yielding diffusible and indiffusible PPTs respectively. Now we will see the method A. The method A is followed when diffusible PPTs are formed in a very small quantity. Divide the vehicle into two equal portions. Means, if we are preparing the pharmaceutical product of finished formulation of 100 ml, at that time we have to divide the vehicle into two parts. Means, half of quantity of the vehicle is divided into two parts. Then dissolve one of the reacting substances in one of the portion. Means, those which are the reacting with two reacting substances, from that one reacting substances should be dissolved into the one portion of the vehicle and the other in the other portion, and other second one reacting substances should be dissolved in the second portion of the vehicle. And after that, mix the two portions by slowly adding one portion to the other by rapid stirring. Means, one portion is dissolved into the another portion by slow addition with fast stirring. This is the method A. Now method B. The method B is followed when indivisible PPTs are formed in a large quantity. In this, again divide the vehicle in two portions. Means, again we have to divide the vehicle into two portions. Dissolve one of the reacting substances in one portion. Means, one reacting substance is dissolved into the one portion of the vehicle. Then weigh the suitable quantity of compound tragacanth powder in 2 grams per 100 ml of finished product. Means if we have to prepare the 100 gram of finished product, at that time the suspending agent known as the compound tragacanth powder, it should be taken in the proportion of 2 grams per 100 ml of finished product and transfer it into a mortar and use the part of second portion of vehicle to produce the smooth mucilage. Means that second portion of the vehicle is added into the mortar to form the smooth mucilage of the compound tragacanth powder. Then add the other reacting substances, and then those reacting substance which is present in the first part, it is added into the second part, then and mix the two portions by slowly adding one portion to the other with rapid stirring. Means that portion is dissolved or added into the second portion by slowly addition with fast stirring, and a secondary label shake well before use should be fixed on the container whenever method A or method B is followed in dispensing the preparation. This was the precipitate yielding interactions and methods to overcome on the precipitate yielding interactions. Now we will see the examples of chemical incompatibilities. Now there are the various types of examples of chemical incompatibilities. First one is the alkaloidal incompatibility. In alkaloidal incompatibility, the various reactions takes place, such as the reaction takes place between the alkaloidal salts which reacts with the alkaline substances. Second one, the alkaloidal salts which reacts with the soluble iodides, and alkaloidal salt which reacts with the tannins. Second one is the soluble salicylate incompatibilities. In this, the soluble salicylates reacts with the ferric salt, or the soluble salicylate reacts with the alkali bicarbonates, or soluble salicylate reacts with the benzoates and acids. Third one is the soluble iodide incompatibility. In a soluble iodide incompatibility, the oxidation of iodides reacts with the ferric salts. Oxidation of iodide with potassium chloride, and oxidation of iodides with quinine sulfate, which is known as the Harpeth reaction. In this reaction, the quinine sulfate, which is not freely soluble in water, is made soluble in the presence of dilute sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid liberates hydroiodic acid from the potassium iodide, and the hydroiodic acid is partially oxidized by the sulfuric acid yielding iodine. The iodine, hydroiodic acid and quinine sulfate then combine to form a compound called as herapathite or iodosulfite of quinine. This incompatibility can be removed by one of the following method. First method is patient should be supplied with the mixture of 3 days only, and in second method, if the patient requires the mixtures for more than 3 days, both the solutions are prepared in the half of the volume of water and supplied in a separate bottle. Now another one is the chemical incompatibilities causing evaluation of carbon dioxide gas. In this, when sodium bicarbonate reacts with the soluble calcium or magnesium salts, they forms the insoluble carbonate and carbon dioxide. Second one, when bismuth subnitrate and sodium bicarbonate reacts with each another, due to that carbon dioxide gas is liberated from that. And when borax is reacting with sodium bicarbonate and glycerin, at that time also the carbon dioxide gets evolved from these compounds. Last one is the miscellaneous chemical incompatibility. In a miscellaneous chemical incompatibility, soluble barbiturates reacts with the ammonium bromide, or potassium chlorate reacts with the oxidizable substances. To overcome on this all the types of chemical incompatibilities, generally the precipitate yielding interactions are used, or the method A and method B are used to overcome on these chemical incompatibilities. Now we will start with the therapeutic incompatibility, or we will discuss the therapeutic incompatibility. In a therapeutic incompatibility may be as a result of prescribing certain drugs to a patient with the intention to produce a specific degree of pharmacological action, but nature or intensity of the action produced is different from the intended by the prescriber. Means in this reaction or in this incompatibility, intended incompatibility is produced by the physician, but due to the nature or intensity of the drug, it is changing or the different action is formed. It is known as the therapeutic incompatibility. This occurs due to the following reasons. First one is the error in a dosage. Second one, wrong dose or dosage form. Third one is the contraindicated drugs. Fourth one is the synergistic and antagonistic drugs. And fifth one is the drug interreactions. Now we will see the first point, error in a dosage. Many therapeutic incompatibilities results from errors in writing or interpreting the prescription order. The most serious type of dosage error in the dispensing is overdose of a medication. It becomes the duty of pharmacists to check the prescription before dispensing it. Pharmacist is often in a position to detect such errors and help to avoid such problems. Second one is the wrong dose or dosage forms. There are certain drugs which have quite similar names, and there is always a danger of dispensing the wrong drug. For example, prednisone and prednisolone, digoxin and digitoxin. Sometimes many drugs are available in a different dosage form, and hence if the dosage form is not clearly mentioned on the prescription, it becomes necessary to seek clarification from the prescriber. Third one is the contraindicated drugs. There are certain drugs which may be contraindicated in a particular disease or a particular patient who is allergic to it. For example, corticosteroids are contraindicated in a patient having an active peptic ulcer, or the penicillin and sulfa drugs are contraindicated to the patients who are allergic to it. Fourth point is the synergistic and antagonistic drugs. Synergistic, in this, many drugs exhibit synergism and antagonism when administered in a combination. When two drugs are prescribed together, they tend to increase the activity of each another. This is known as synergism. Synergism is usually intentional because the prescriber has prescribed the drugs together in order to increase the activity of the drug. For example, a combination of aspirin and paracetamol increases the analgesic activity. Similarly, a combination of penicillin and streptomycin increases the antibacterial activity of antibiotics. There are certain drugs which, when prescribed, may lead to the disastrous consequences. The prescription should be referred back to the prescriber for necessary corrections. When two drugs having the opposite pharmacological effects are prescribed together, antagonism occurs. Example, acetyl salicylic acid and probenecid are used in the treatment of GORD. However, the combination of this leads to the neutralization. So, refer back the prescription to the prescriber for necessary corrections. Last one, drug interactions. The effect of one drug is altered by the prior or simultaneous administration of another drug. The drug interactions can usually be corrected by proper adjustment of dosage if the suspected interaction is detected. For example, acetophenetidine and acetyl salicylic acids are analgesic. Acetophenetidine depresses the CNS, and this side effects is undesirable. Caffeine is a CNS stimulant to neutralize the side effect of acetophenetidine. The incompatibility is intentional to dispense the prescription as such. Or another example, when tetracycline is inactivated by calcium which is present in a milk. So tetracycline capsules should not be taken with milk. In this prescription, the therapeutic incompatibility is unintentional. So, the prescription should be referred back to the physician to change the directions. Thank you.